Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Journal Entry. This is getting into holiday season. I probably should have worn something for the holidays, but instead I have more of a Lego treat right in front of us. It's the Advent calendar, and I'm going to do this episode while I finish day number 8. So I'm recording this on a Sunday. This will be released on a Monday, and I'm finally pretty regularly posting. So for my regulars or those that are new, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have not, if you are not subscribed and you are watching, make sure to. Oh man, this one, the shadows get me every time. So I'm gonna rip this thing door right off. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get wild and crazy here. So we're building Jabba's sail barge. So far, in week 1, started off with a bang. These Christmas figures are very collectible. You could argue their worth and value. They are not super valuable, although they kind of are because they're collectible, but at the same time, the question is, are they useful? If you are a mock person, unless you're doing like a wintertime scene for Star Wars or something like along those lines, and kind of doing it in a very comedic way, it's not super valuable. Oh wow, the parts that you get in this Jabba barge are incredible. These are great parts. You get those like action. These are like the action pieces because they can kind of go in the ground, and then you can have people kind of doing little action shots, stuff like that. Very useful. Very useful. And then they just start going into these builds again. So this week you get the classic X-Wing, the TIE Fighter kind of with the blue. I wonder if that's kind of showcasing that they're going to come out with another TIE Fighter at some point with some blue. There are some out there like that. You get the AT-AT with the long legs, the Y-Wing. So, yeah, I mean, they're all fun. I just, probably the highlight is this little mini kit. That could be useful, I suppose. This is all going to be broken down and used for parts. That's pretty much what I've been doing in the past. Boy, this build's got a lot of these pieces here. To make it look like a ship. So we gotta go 1, 2, 3. So okay, but yeah. So a lot of these micro builds, with micro builds in my head, I just don't know how useful they really are. I suppose folks could create scenes with them, but then it kind of, with the minifigures, you're not going to really use them. So I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know how viable those really are. Oh man, I'm dropping. We're dropping parts. Let's see here. See if this looks. It looks kind of interesting, to say the least. I gotta put one more sail up. So, the only bad part about this, because I love this dark orange right here, which is the color of the sail, but you get two of the right in the same direction, so it's less useful as a part. So that kind of sucks. But what can you do? Kind of looks like the sail barge a little bit. I don't know. Overall, kind of janky. Oh shoot! Did I miss? I missed a whole part. No wonder it wasn't stable. Maybe you get a couple of these extras. That's the thing with these advent calendars. You get a lot of really small parts. So really, the value. You could just argue. Unless they're giving you banger figures, it's just hardly worth it. Oh man, and we are on day number 9 is coming up, and we've only had one figure and one, figure slash droid. The battle droid, these are great to get. I'm really glad because these are very massable, so it's a nice little inclusion. If you don't have one, the battle pack is out, and I could see Lego wanting to throw this in any sort of like clone set where they want to kind of up the price a little bit. They're gonna throw these in there, the new mold style. So that again, the classic X-wing. These are kind of hefty. Question is like, are they worth like $1? Because I think the figures are worth $4 to $5 a piece. These droids anywhere from like 2 to 3, maybe 4 tops. I just I don't know the value on the advent calendar. And they up the price. I mean, they have no business upping the price unless they switch one of these builds to a figure, or it needs to be a significant figure, like a desirable one, like maybe a side character that we've never had before. Like that's just there's these perfect opportunities in these advent calendars to give the Star Wars fans a little piece of a side character that we've been wanting forever. They have been knocking out a few of them out of the park with the Saw Gerrera, Nitnum, and a few others in some of these anniversary packs. So they've been really crushing that out of the park. But they're putting an $80 paywall on it. So it's like, do you really have to put a paywall that big? You could go with an advent calendar and probably make it a super hot advent calendar. At least for the resellers anyways, when they're reselling all of these parts. So that's it for the advent calendar. Let's cover the week. Again, I've been doing a little bit of building. I wanted to this weekend is get to the Animal Planet habitat, so that's going to be for next week. Stay tuned. Tomorrow there will be a review. I've got some more of my hauls from the Black Friday ish era, because I did an Insiders, I did a Black Friday, and then I did a Cyber Monday. I've been kind of like going back to do a lot of like really small hauls. The good news is that I'm going to have a nice little budget for the January sales when that gets out. So I'm gonna wait for the holidays clear out, make sure presents and stuff like that. I don't want to get any duplicates. And then I'm going to go to town a little bit on Star Wars. For number one, I want to do some building, which I've got coming up. I think the one I'm going to build next is the... we got to build this bad boy. It is time to... I've been wanting to build this for a little while now. And it's time to get this built. So that's next past the Alien Planet habitat. So this one was on sale. It might still be on sale. I don't know. There's a double insider going on again. They've been like going double points like crazy in the holiday season. So, which makes sense. But this one's solid. I did this in a parts draft, and I'm kind of jealous that I didn't get all the parts in there. So it'll be nice to kind of really boost up and get some of the parts that I was missing, especially some of the exclusive parts. They really work well in Alien Planets. Go figure, it's called Alien Planet. So I'm really down with that. So, and again, I really appreciate everybody kind of jumping on. Again, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. It's the holiday season is my favorite time to really be doing a lot of building. We've got football. Unfortunately, the Packers lost last Thursday, but this will be another week, another shot, another week. I forget who they play. Is it Seattle this week? But the Bears lost to the 49ers, so it looks like the Bears are pretty much out of any sort of contention. It's down to the Packers to finish the job, Lions, Vikings in that division. And things are really shaping up, and I think the Chiefs squeaked out another win, which is crazy. They just keep winning, and it's going to be an interesting playoffs. There's a lot of good teams, a lot of teams that are going to be wild card players that are going to be tough to beat. So football is another one. So yeah, it's the season. It's getting cold outside. I finished a lot of I did even more yard work today, which cut into my building, and I'm going to be kind of one of my other goals as I head into next year is to start getting into shape. So that could interfere with my building a little bit. That's the thing. Like, how much time do you have to dedicate? I try to dedicate a half hour. I've been getting better about that. Is like finish my daily job, get in here, do a little bit of building, even if it's 15, 20 minutes, do some organizing. I've got a lot of organizing around here. The closet's a crazy mess. Maybe next year I'll do some like full reorganizing of everything. But right now I have the Advent season is a great time to kind of get yourself into the building. I've got this situated down here, and it's been fun kind of every day doing a little bit, and it kind of inspires me to go make sure that I'm doing some of my bigger builds. My backlog is pretty significant. I have a holiday one that I'm going to build. I should get that one. That's another one I should do. So anyways, enough with that. There's just so much going on, so busy this time of year. It's crazy work, the whole thing. I know you're busy. Thank you for spending time with me in this holiday season. Hope you're having a good one so far, and we'll catch you next week on another episode of Journal Entry. Bye for now. Later. Happy holidays.